homeowners are seeing the biggest tax rise that they've seen in 5 years. Is this a surprise? It is not. But guys, we're going to talk about it, where property taxes are going to go for homeowners in the years to come. And guys, you want to hear this. You need to hear this, especially if you're trying to buy a home in the near future. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Make sure you check in the description and in the pinned comments. I have a newsletter, guys, and it will give you tremendous value. And if you sign up today, you will get a step-by-step guide on how to claim your NAR settlement payment. Guys, you cannot beat free. You cannot be free.
What did it cost?
Free. U.S. homeowners see biggest property tax rise in 5 years. I mean, is this really a surprise? Property values have shot up tremendously, doubled or tripled in some markets in the last 2 to 3 years. So imagine what the government's doing. They're rubbing their hands together. They're getting ready to collect their money, and I say this over and over and over again. If you think property taxes are going to go down in any time in the near future, good luck. It is one of those things, guys, where I say all the time, as an investor myself, you always are trying to fight property taxes. Property taxes go up and up and up every single year, and you can go through the process of fighting the government, trying to tell them, no, this person is doing less, I shouldn't be charged this. You're never gonna really get any type of relief. You may get a 1-year relief, but then you have to do this same thing year over year over year over year, and most of the time, they have these confusing deadlines, they have confusing rules, and the system is just set up against you in most cases. Now, I know someone's gonna put in the comment section, oh, I fought it 100 times and every time I won. Cool, good for you. But for the rest of us, most of the time, it's an uphill battle. U.S. homeowners paid more than $4,000 in property taxes on the average last year, with a total levies rising by the most in 5 years. Data collected by Adam, a real estate data firm which tracked property taxes for 89.4 million single-family homes, showed the government collected more than $363 billion in 2023. That's an increase of basically 7%, or almost double the 3.6 gain a year earlier. Did you guys read that? Let's read that over again. Almost double the 3.6 gain a year earlier. It doubled. Let's go back. Let's go back when I was telling individuals property taxes were doubling, and a lot of people were like,
No, Orlando, I don't know what you're talking about. They're not gonna double, they're actually gonna go down.
and I was like, no. Have you ever dealt with property taxes? Show me where property taxes are going down. And this is the case. I deal with people all day long, and one of the biggest things that I hear, property taxes, property taxes, property taxes. And number 2 is insurance, which basically go hand in hand. Now, if you're a homeowner, you are getting all of these notifications from your county that's basically saying, look, these are the new rates, and I can almost promise you, those rates have went up. Your tax bill has went up from the year before. Check it. Go ahead and check it. It has went up, guys, and I don't see it going down anytime soon. I really don't. Property taxes took an unusually high turn upward last year, pushing effective rates, while huge gaps in average tax bills between different parts of the country remain in place. Now, my beef that I have with property taxes. Most of the time, these property taxes are supposed to go towards schools. A lot of these cities are now funneling the increase of property tax money and putting it towards their pockets. They're putting it towards things that they want. They aren't putting the money towards the schools, because in some scenarios, the schools are already overfunded. They already have enough money. They're not paying teachers more with that money. No, of course not. Why would they take your property taxes that you pay that's supposed to go to schools and give the teachers raises? Oh no, who would do that? Who would give raises to people teaching your children? Oh no, come on. Instead, they're using your money to put coffee shops in for your elected officials in your city. They're making it cush jobs for the politicians rather than taking that money and using it for good use. Now, I know some people are saying, well, in my city, and I will say, yeah, okay, your city gave some money for some potholes, right? But what happened to this other, what was the dollar amount? $363 billion in 2023. Now, we're not talking collective. We're talking 1 year. 1 year, 363 billion. Let's see what they say are the reasons why property taxes are going up on your houses. The tax increases were likely connected, at least in part, to inflationary pressures on the cost of operating local governments and schools, along with rising public employee wages and other major expenses. Yeah, that... I mean, it sounds like a PR firm answer. Yeah, of course. That's what I was just talking about earlier. But the point is that did they really use the money for those things? Did they really use $363 billion from property taxes to do those things? And my answer would be, no. They did not. They did not. So effectively, you're getting your property taxes raised and it's just going into someone else's pocket. The highest effective property tax rate in 2023 were Illinois, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, Nebraska. I mean, is that really a surprise? Illinois, New York, New Jersey. I mean, come on. Is that really a surprise? These states just gouge you when it comes to property taxes. So it's in everybody, most people who live in those states, maybe people who don't live it, don't really understand it. When you come to New Jersey, Illinois, New York, those areas, I'm telling you, you are getting gouged. Property tax on property tax on property taxes. And who knows where the money goes? It just flies away. Just flies away. And my point is this: if you're looking for a home today, you have to understand that you're going to, in some cases, you may pay equal, that's right, equal to what your mortgage is in property taxes. I know, sounds nuts, right? But you most definitely are going to pay equal to what the mortgage is when you combine insurance and property taxes. I see all the time. It's normally higher than what your mortgage is. And that is in a high interest rate environment. It definitely was that way when people were at 3, 4, 5%. Now it's just out of control. Nationally, the average property tax rose by 4.1% in 2023, but there's a big difference in some counties, guys. And this is what I'm talking about when I say real estate is local. Real estate is local. You have to really understand your market. This is the reason why I say make sure that you are looking at your local area. I know nationally is good, but let's show the difference. I'm going to show you the difference between nationally and some locally, right? So we were at 4.1% when it came to property taxes. For instance, Charlotte, North Carolina homeowners saw a 31.5% increase last year. 32% in property taxes? 32%. I'm packing my bags and I'm leaving. I'm out of here. 32% rise in property tax. Imagine opening up your bill and, oh, I got something from the city, from the county, and you open up your tax bill and you see a 32% increase. Oh my God. You call the county, the city, and they're like, yeah, that's the cost of living here in Charlotte.
I am shocked and appalled.
Now let's go into another city. Let's talk about Atlanta. Property taxes in Atlanta rose 15.2%. 15.2%. Now let's take a look at the top 5 property tax counties. All of them are in New Jersey, New York, California. The average property tax for these properties are $13,000 basically. If you just go up down the line, $13,000 annually. $13,000 annually. That is insane. An additional $1,200 just on property taxes. Just on property taxes, guys. Now, I go through all of this to say the reason why this is so important and why I really want you to understand what's happening in this market is because this will truly affect your bottom line. If you're trying to buy a house, most of the time people are just saying, oh, what is the mortgage going to be? How much am I going to get interest rate? You should have been doing it earlier. You really should have. But now, there's no way you can ignore property taxes. There's no way you can ignore insurance because this will make or break you purchasing a home. In my opinion, it's real money that you have to pay out. And if you don't pay it, you lose your home. So you have to pay attention to it. If you're paying, like in New Jersey, $13,000 a year in property taxes, I think that will be a deciding factor on if you decide to purchase that home or not. That is a big dollar amount. And this does not include insurance. So once again, guys, I love this stuff. I get passionate about it. It's super important to me. I love making these videos. I love the support that you guys are giving me. Thank you so much. I just want to say it is super, super important for you guys to read in between the lines. 2024 is going to be a rough year. And videos like these will help you navigate this environment, guys. But as always, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get into your first rental property. I promise you the information you will get from that video, it will be gold. See you in the next one.